like a bitch. That's why I don't got love for bitch. Oh, that's why Too Short need 40 say bitch. So homie, please don't marry that bitch.
Don't do it.
And that's
So
why I'll never be.
See me? I get everything I
Okay, everybody. So, this is my recap for you guys. I told you guys that I would not be doing, like I said, I would try to do week by week, but if I couldn't, then I won't. Or if I find it not interesting, then I won't do a review that week because it would really just be a waste of my time and yours. So what I said I would do this time was combine episode 4 and 5 because, again, episode 4 to me, it's hit and miss with this season, I've noticed. Episode 4 to me was just really like, blah. Like, I could barely remember anything except for episode 4, except for, okay, the new girl came, we got to meet her. She's funny looking. I don't know what to feel about her yet. She's just kind of weird to me. And I really, for once, you guys are going to hear me agree with Brandy about telling Danielle that she shouldn't have shared that information because I wouldn't have. I definitely would not have. If I was an ex-heroin addict or an ex-hooker or anything that's really deep to me where I was at a really dark place in my life, I wouldn't share it with strangers because those girls are strangers. You know what I mean? They've been living in a house together, a couple of weeks now, and you should not feel compelled enough to show anything with them that'll affect you that deeply. But at the same time, I would have never thrown it up in her face. Never in all my life would I have thrown. I mean, she would have had to kill my unborn child or something like that for me to throw something like that up in that girl's face. So I feel like Brandy was just totally wrong for that. And I feel like, hell, they voted Morgan out the house just because Morgan didn't want to kick it with them. As far as I'm concerned, hell, I feel like Brandy should have been voted out the house for that move because that was just too deep, too wrong, just not right. Like I said, episode 4, that was the highlight of it for me. I don't really remember too much of anything else happening. Now, episode 5, on the other hand, was actually a pretty decent episode to me. It's, as far as the drama factor goes. First of all, Brandy was getting on my nerves. I don't know how much she was annoying you guys, but she was getting on my nerves with that whole, I think Leah's pretty, I want to F Leah, da-da-da-da-da-da. Get out of here, Brandy, okay? Like, Brandy is so fucking ugly. Like, I'm not a lesbian. But if I was, I look at Brandy like how I look at an ugly dude. Like, you're not pretty. I don't want you to touch me. Get away from me, Like, that's how I would look at Brandy, and that's obviously how Leah looks at Brandy. So, that's so gross. She was getting on my nerves with that stalker shit the whole episode. And, Brandy, again, breaking everything, that the world is her statue, I thought that shit was so bomb. I was like, when I buy a house, I want to find that statue in the... Stop it. And she broke it. Like, how did you... What? And what? I don't care how drunk you claim you were. Sorry, my dog likes it when I turn on the water for some reason. That's why she's whining. But, how drunk... There's no excuse for that. She's just like, I'm 26 years old, don't tell me to be grown. Then act like a 26-year-old. 26-year-old shouldn't be going around destroying a beautiful house like that. Like, come on. So there was no excuse for that. I'm tired of Brandy. I want her to go home. I'm sorry. I want her to go home. I like Morgan. I like everybody else in the house but as far as Brandy goes, I really just want her to go home. What else? The fight at the beach. Man, that was the funniest. That was the funniest thing in the world to me because what's her name? Miss Katia, whatever her name is. She was like, yeah, baby, I ain't had a fight all day. Yeah, baby, that mess was funny to me when she was getting ready to fight them girls because she was just like, I've been bored. I've been waiting for some action. Come get it. But the crazy thing is that the one with the hands was Kristen. Kristen got hands. And on Twitter, they said that it actually got edited, but Kristen and Kat actually did lay those girls out. So it wasn't just a little hit and then they broke it up. No, it was an actual fight. and Kristen got hands. I told y'all from jump I like Kristen. She was not gonna let y'all play her off like some blonde dummy. Just whatever. She's like, yeah, I'm blonde. I like to have fun. I like to play around, but I'm not a bitch, and I love that about her. I love it, love it, love it. She can kick it with me any day. And the messiness of the house. Kaylee, you're nasty, Kaylee. Okay, I'm sorry, you are so nasty. Your hair, your panties, all this kind of stuff that you got laying in the middle of the floor, and you just got there. So that means you're nasty in general, because it ain't like you just oh so comfortable and one day you accidentally left your panties on the floor because you was whatever. No. You just got there and you're already nasty, so you're just a nasty person in general. That is just not okay to me. I'm sorry. That is just not okay to me. Like, gross. And then she got mad when they said, come and get your stuff out of our doorway. First of all, the way I see it, Kaylee actually lives downstairs. So, hold on a second. Okay. Kaylee lives downstairs. So why Kaylee shit was dropped in their doorway anyway makes no sense to me. That would have pissed me off even if it wasn't blocking me or anything like that. Why is your stuff in my doorway? When you live downstairs, that means when you came in the house and kicked your shoes off and dropped your purse, you went out of your way to do it. When your room is right downstairs, you had to come upstairs and do that. So why are you getting mad for somebody saying something about it? And then they got mad, which I can understand too, because the confessional is technically supposed to be their one place where they can go and talk about, whatever it is that they want to go and talk about. And she's standing outside the door listening. And what world is that okay? That's like her being on the phone and them standing outside the phone booth listening. That's not okay. I can already see she's not going to last in the house. It looks like on the next episode somebody is going home. I am not sure who, but it looks like she's going home, and if she is, I'm happy. Please send her home. She's annoying me already because tell me this, y'all. Why on reality TV shows is the house always so messy? They always have these really big, beautiful houses they have a whole dressing room and all this closet space and this and that and this and that, but the rooms are always so nasty. Why? I mean, I would think if I had that much space, I would use the space. I would be embarrassed. I wouldn't be nasty on TV. Let's pretend I was nasty in real life. I would not be nasty on TV. Like, I don't get how that happens. Like, what makes you feel like that's okay? Like, you don't think your mama gonna watch that and be embarrassed? Like, I mean, that's just a question. That's a sidebar. That's not particularly. But if y'all just think about it, think about the Real World, Bad Girls Club, any of these, I can't even think of them all, but any of these reality shows where it's live-in reality shows, the people's houses are always so nasty. And I just don't get it. Like, you're there for 3-4 months, take your shit out the suitcase, put it in the dresser drawer, and, move on. Jersey Shore, all of them, their house, maybe Jersey Shore is probably like the least nastiest out of all of them, and even they're not clean, but now speaking of Jersey Shore, I don't know why I don't do a Jersey Shore review, y'all, because Jersey Shore is actually my favorite show. I could miss Bad Girls Club. This little piece of hair right here is pissing me off. Sidebar, my hair is grown out so healthy, but that's what happens when you keep your hair in a weave for like a couple of months. It just grows and grows and grows. But anyway, but Jersey Shore is my shit. Like, I don't miss Jersey Shore. Like, I plan my Thursday around Jersey Shore. Like, since it comes on at 7 o'clock for me, I'm not going nowhere immediately before 7, and don't tell me to leave the house before 8, because it's not happening, because Jersey Shore is on TV. I just am addicted to that show. I love the people on there. Everybody's just funny as hell to me. It's just a funny show. But that is it, you guys. I believe that's it for this review. I'm trying to remember, is there anything else I want to talk about as far as this episode goes? Erica, I feel like Erica's fading away. I'm starting to see her less and less. And then Danielle, I feel like she's kind of being a follower of Erica. Although I can understand why they're saying they don't really want to go out with them anymore, because it seems like all they do is fight. But a lot of times it's not them. See, a lot of the older Bad Girls Club episodes for me, like the one with Tiffany and Cookie and all them, I used to feel like they used to go out looking for fights. With this season, I feel like a lot of times they're just kicking it or whatever like that, and the fights come to them. And if I have any Miami viewers, I'm sorry, and I hate to generalize, but I went to Miami and I loved it. And Miami's like my new favorite place to visit, and I'll go there any day. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Miami's a shit, but like Kat was saying on the thing, why are Miami? She said the girls in Miami are just so freaking like haterish. And I experienced that out there, you know, and I don't even look like those girls. I'm not a model. I don't look like a model. I'm not a size 0, any of that. And, you know, but I guess coming from LA, when I went to the club in Miami, every club that I went to in Miami, there were some people dressed really nice, but for the most part, nobody was still dressed like out here. Like out here when we club it up, it's you dressed up head to toe, makeup done. Out there, girls had on jeans in the club, and they had on, which was fine if that's how they do it. But it just seemed like because, you know, looks were not their issue out there. They were pretty girls, but they could. I saw girls in flip flops at the club. I saw girls in sandals. No, sit. I saw girls in sandals at the club, and I was just like, that would never go in LA. Like that sandals in the club stuff, that would never go. Right. So my friends and I were in the bathroom, went to touch up our makeup and touch up our hair. We all had like Indian hair and stuff like that because we went to Miami, we went to go swimming, so we all had the, you know, the hair that'll go curly to straight, you know, wetted, it curls up, blah, blah, blah. And we were just in Miami, and it was hot and dry. Our hair wasn't used to that, so we wetted like in the sink when we were in there. And this girl, who she said she's from Miami, comes up to us and goes, in Miami, we wear our real hair. We not fake like that. We don't wear weaves. We ain't gotta be fake to be pretty. And I was just like, who are you? Like, you don't even know us. I mean, she could probably tell that we weren't from there because, again, my friends and I, we stepped out. You know, it was all heels. It was all dresses. It was this. It was that. And we looked like outcasts in those clubs out there because they're much more chill. Like, even when you see them go to the club in Miami on Bad Girls Club, they dress nice. But it ain't like, you know, they could probably wear what they wore to the club somewhere else. Like the stuff we wear out, you can't. Like we dress up out here. That's just how we do, and that's okay. I like that they're casual when they go to the club. Next time I go to Miami, I'm not gonna be hurting my feet wearing 4-inch heels. Duh, you know, I'm a chill because I know that's not how they get down now. But it was like. The girls weren't nice out there. Like, honest to God, I live in LA. I know everybody say that we're mean out here, but when I go to the club out here for the most part, the girls are nice to each other. You know, excuse me, I say, excuse me, I stepped on your shoe, my bad. Oh, girl, your hair is pretty. Where'd you get your outfit from? And we're nice like that. Them bitches in Miami were some haters, and I don't know why. So I know exactly what they're talking about out there. I really do. That whole incident at the beach, the incidents they've been having at the club, that was deja vu for me. And I was only out there for 7 days, so I can imagine what they're going through. But that's it. So I think the next one is going to be good. I'm tired of looking at Brandy. I want her to go home. She's ratchet. She's not a representative of Inglewood. I'm sorry. She's just disgusting to me. So let's all cross our fingers. Hope that Brandy goes home next week. I will see you guys next week. If it's interesting, if it's boring, don't expect a video because I'm not going to bore you guys with a boring video. I would just wait till the following week. Well, actually, no, it's not next week. It's 2 weeks. So I'll see you guys in 2 weeks either way. As far as the Bad Girls Club, I want to make some other videos because I haven't made any of the other videos I used to make in a long time. So that's it. And I know I'm talking long because we got 15 minutes now. Boom. So what? I don't have a partner. That's fine. I'll take 15 minutes because I don't need more than 15 minutes to talk to y'all because y'all don't want to watch no sitcom. Otherwise, y'all would have turned on TV. So I will talk to y'all later. You guys have a blessed week. Have a safe holiday weekend. Please, no drinking, no driving, blah, 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 all that good stuff. No going to jail, no getting arrested. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.